Good morning, Dan from Rhubarb Car Sales. Welcome back to the channel. Monday morning, we've got a busy day and a busy week, to be honest. A busy week ahead. So I don't think I finished the tale of... last time we had a video, we had the lady test driving the Alto and the blue Fiesta over there. A friend of my wife's came down on the Sunday. We're really desperate to see the Alto. Don't let anybody else have it, blah blah blah. Let me know if anybody else is coming. Yep, no problem, I'll let you know. So she came down on Sunday, wanted the Alto for her son, who'd been driving since June but written his 208 off. So needed something cheap on the insurance, cheap tax, etc, etc. Said, yep, this is perfect. 1 litre, free tax, cheap on the insurance, full service history, 39,000 miles, 12 months MOT on it, advisory free, 4 brand new tyres. Lad took that out for a test drive. Lad didn't say much, but Dad were really keen. He told him that it was sensible, nice car, drives well, you know, had all the service, MOT and the tyres and all that. Got back, Mum were looking at the Fiesta. She said, oh, I really like this. She said, I might buy the Fiesta and give the lad my Citroen C1. So took her out for a test drive in that. Gets back from that test drive, said, yep, really like both. We're definitely going to have one, we're just not sure which way we're going to go about it. Don't know if the lad's going to have that or if I'm going to buy the Fiesta and then give the lad my C1, but we'll let you know by tomorrow. Yep, no problem. Text me later on, well, text me the day after. Sorry, my lad's decided that he wants to have a look at a few more. Right, fine, whatever. So we left that. So the Fiesta and the Alto are still here. However, this morning or over the weekend, I've had a message from a subscriber, wants to come down and have a look at the Fiesta. So getting the Fiesta ready this morning. It has already been prepped, but we're just doing it again. Liam's doing a wet vac on the inside. I'm going to come down and do the outside. I'm going back home now. I'm going to go pick the 500 up, get the 500 down here. When I get back, I'm going to do the outside. He's going to get on with the 500. I'm going to try and, I don't know, either sort that out or trade that out this week. I'm going to message a friend who deals in cheaper end cars and see if he wants to take the Corsa. Just not too sure about retailing it. Not too sure, but we'll see. Tomorrow I'm going to have a good full day. We'll do a full video on the Fiesta clean. I've not touched that yet. Just with it being school holidays, I've not had much chance to do much this week. So Tuesday I did have the Corsa booked in at the mechanic tomorrow, but I'm going to swap that round. I'm going to get the 500 in instead. I've had the 500 fully serviced at another garage. So we've had the oil filter, coil pack, HT leads and spark plugs done and running much better now. It was just a little bit lumpy, had a little misfire, so we've changed everything and runs really smooth now. So I'm going to get that in for an MOT tomorrow because we've got somebody interested in the 500, so we'll get that MOT'd and up for sale. Wednesday the Fiesta's going in for service and MOT. I also need to get take that to another garage to get the cam belt done. And then yeah, I've got somebody coming for that Fiesta today. I've got somebody else asking about that white Fiesta, and then somebody else asking about the white 500. So should have a busy week this week. Hopefully we can get 2 or 3 cars out the door and get back to the auction on Wednesday where we can pick a couple more bits up. Right guys, I'm going to crack on. I am nervous about this guy coming down for the Fiesta because he is a subscriber. First kind of subscriber I've had coming down really. He has got a Part X as well, which I don't really want, but we'll see. He's got a Focus EcoBoost. Never had one, never looked at them, never considered buying them, but it is a 17 plate and it does look very cheap. It says it's had the new engine and gearbox in. It has had the engine replaced. So we'll see. It might be something I just have to take in and trade straight back out. Right guys, let me crack on. Lots to do this morning. 11 o'clock the subscribers come in. I think it's about 9:30, 20 to 10 now, so we've not got much time. Subscriber for the Fiesta didn't turn up this morning, so that's fine, it's not a problem. He did text me to let me know his kid's poorly or whatever, but I wasn't too bothered because we're really busy today, as I said, and it's just let us crack on. So Fiesta's been cleaned inside and out, re-photographed. I'll update the pictures on Auto Trader later, so that's looking nice again. Liam's done the inside of the 500, that's come up really nice. We have noticed that is smoking a hell of a lot. Head gasket's gone. Drives fine, you wouldn't really notice, but it is really smoky. One mechanic's told me to put the head gasket stuff in it. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to get the head. I've got enough profit in it. I've booked it in this week. I'm going to get the head gasket replaced. So we'll get that sorted and then we'll get that in for MOT this week. So we're just going to make a start on the Fiesta now. Really, really scruffy.
Yep, spot on, tar.
Does drive really well, but I've just shown Liam the state of the inside. It is absolutely filthy. You know, 15,987. So we're going to make a start on this, get this all nice and clean. Probably just get the inside done today, and then I'll come back down and do the outside tomorrow, I think. And that's the boot. God knows what's been in here. No idea. So we'll get all this cleaned up. Let's see if we can make a car out of this Fiesta. We've started with, I've been backing it out. Liam's doing the wet clean, so in back now. I'm just going to show you the difference from the driver's seat to the passenger seat that Liam's done. Coming up nice and clean, is that now? Compared to the driver's seat. Like I say, this has just been backed, but Liam's going to come round and wet clean this compared to the passenger side that he's done. Very, very excited to see him at one seat get done. Liam's actually my nephew, my brother's eldest lad. He set up valeting on his own last year. He's WF5 valeting, if anybody's in the Wakefield area needs any valeting doing. As you can see there, he's doing a cracking job. Right, I'm going to get on with hoovering this out. I've hoovered all the boot out, we've got all the crap out. Gonna get the excess off these now. I've just been doing my wheels, pulled out wheel trims off, covered the, painted over the satin black. You can see that's the last one I've got left to do. Done my front one, done the other side and put the two trims back on. Looks loads better. Clean the trims up. The trims are actually in really nice condition, but much better. There you go. It's immaculate, that, isn't it? That's come up nice. Interior's looking as it should do now for a 16,000 mile car. We've not washed it yet. Like I said, I've done my wheels. All the wheel trims have been cleaned. Satin black tall behind. I've cleaned all the glass with the glass polish. They were filthy, just in and out on the glass. Really excited about the paintwork. So despite it being mucky, actually it looks really, really good condition. There's no swirls or anything in it. So I know the paint's going to come up nice. But we're getting to 4 o'clock now. We've been at it all day. I'm going to start packing up now. We've done interior. Come back down and do the body work tomorrow. But somebody's going to get a cracking little car with this one. Really is starting to look like it should now. All the boot's been done. That looks a lot better in real life than it does on camera. It's darker in real life. On camera it looks quite light and grey, but it is just the lighting. The camera picks it up a lot more than the naked eye does. Seats looking nice and clean. Liam's just finishing off with the plastics now. Smells like a new car again. Except the back seats are actually in amazingly good condition. They are like new. They've never been sat in. They've just somehow got filthy. Oh, it almost looked like it had come off a farm. It might have been just used on a farm track or something like that, but has come up really, really well now. It's going to make a lovely car for its new owner. I've cleaned the engine bay as well. I've gone round there with a damp cloth, and I've just been putting some overtroll on the plastics. I know I should do that after I've cleaned it, but I've jumped ahead a little bit because Liam's been doing the interior, so I've been finding jobs to do. But I've done the headlights with the auto glim glass polish. Just looks amazing. Now I've done my wheels and my headlights and my plastics, can see what it's actually going to look like now. Right, I will bid you farewell and we'll pick this up again tomorrow. I'm packing my stuff up now, and we'll come back and do some machine polishing tomorrow. There we go, all packed up, car's all lined up again. Ready to go home, pretty knackered now, been here since 9 o'clock this morning, 4 o'clock now. That blue Fiesta's stunning, that's cleaned up absolutely lovely. So despite the subscriber not turning up, I'm not too bothered because it's sort of give me time to get stuff sorted down here today. I've not been down here for a week or so, and you start feeling a bit sort of, not negative about stuff, but you're not as enthusiastic as about stuff. I feel infused again tonight. So that's had an interior clean today, that's all nice and clean again. That white Fiesta's all done, that's ready to go. Black Fiesta, we've done the interior clean on and a few little bits on the outside, the wheels and whatever. That's going in for a service and MOT this week, so that'll be ready this week, and we've got somebody interested on it. 500, that's going for, we're going to get the head gasket done, service and MOT this week, but all been well. So that'll be ready to go by the weekend. Corsair, I'm not too sure about that yet. I need a day cleaning that, photographing it, and I think I might trade it out or send it to auction, I'm not sure yet. And the Alto's had another clean and re-photograph today, so yeah, all lined up. Can't believe what good stock I've got at the minute. I feel a bit kind of overwhelmed at the minute, really. Not overwhelmed, but proud maybe. I'm chuffed to bits. I used to kind of have one good car and 3 or 4 kind of mediocre cars or whatever, but every car I'm enthusiastic about at the minute. You know, that's a really nice colour, nice example, decent mileage. That white one's a good runner, that's really nice, 5-door. The black one's amazing, white 500 top spec, and then my Alto on the end I've always been enthusiastic about. So yeah, just really nice selection of cars. This is kind of where I need to be now. This is the standard I'm at. The Corsa maybe just slips below it, which is why I'm going to trade it out. I'm not sure. It's just that tappiness on the engine that I'm not sure about. Maybe if we could put some thicker oil in and quieten it down, I'm not sure, but I don't know. We'll see. If somebody came and give me £2,000 for that at the minute, maybe even 1,600 quid, where I could just walk away from it and put it into something else, that's kind of what I'm looking at. I need to get my trade plates out at 500. But yeah, chuffed to bits. Right, gonna get home, walk the dog, see the pooch for a bit, and then go see the girls at gymnastics tonight, and then come back down tomorrow to finish off the Fiesta. Right guys, good morning. It is Wednesday morning, I believe. I'm off work at the minute. I'm losing track of days. I think it's Wednesday. Just a little pitch update. Alto's still here. I've just reduced that this morning, reluctantly. Reduced that now from 3495 to 3295. Hopefully that needs moving on now. It's been I've paid for 2 Auto Trader adverts, so it's coming up a month. So yeah, I've just put that to 3295 this morning, which that's a cheap car. 39,000 miles on it, full service history, 12 months MOT, 4 new tyres. Cheap car that now at 3295. I thought 3495 were fair, to be honest. Of course, I've not done anything with that yet. I have found out what's happened with that. I questioned the mechanic who sold me it a little bit more. So he told me he'd done full service and timing chain on it. So I just said to him, I said, look, what have you done on this Corsa? I said, the only reason I'm asking it, I said, I'm not, obviously it's a trade sale, I'm not being funny about it, I've got it at a fair price. I said, the only reason I'm asking is it's going into, I've got it booked into my other mechanic to try and sort this noisy tap it situation out. I said, I can't sell it as it is, it's too noisy. I just don't want to be redoing work that you've already done. And it's then come out that he's done the timing chain because he's bought it as a non-runner because the timing chain had already snapped. So he's done the timing chain, replaced all the guides and whatever else. But because the chain snapped, there could be further damage in the engine. Like I said, it runs okay, it drives okay. Drives quite well, to be honest. It is just tappier than a normal Corsa. Now, he did try, when he sold me it, he said, oh, it's just a Corsa, that's just how they sound. And I did think, yeah, they do sound like that. Maybe just needs running in or getting up to tempo or whatever. But it is noisier than a normal Corsa. So I'm going to have to get that in and either trade it out at 1,600 quid, get my money back, or do a little bit more work on it and try and get them tappets sorted. It might be sensible just to move that on, put it into auction, try and get my 1,600 quid back. It's worth 2,995 and it's got MOT till August next year. Only advisories on the tyres, I believe. So if I could get 1,600 quid back for that, that might be what I'd do. I'm here to pick up the 500 this morning. Gonna need a little bit more work on that. We thought, luckily we got it cheap, didn't we? I paid 3,000 quid for that. It's worth 5,795, so we've got a decent margin, but this is why we need to do a decent margin, because I've already paid £220 for the full service doing. We've done the HT leads, changed the oil, filter, coil pack, spark plugs. When I was valeting it the other day, I noticed it was still smoky. A lot better, and it idles a lot better, but it's still smoky. I'll try and put a little video in of it here of it smoking. So when my other mechanic serviced it, He did do a little sniff test on it, which is like a little thing that you put in the coolant tank, and it did change colour. So he suggested putting some steel seal in it. I've decided I don't want to do that, not the right thing to do, so decided to get the head gasket done. So I've got all the bits for the head gasket this morning, been and got the more oil, filter again, so we're going to have to take that new oil out that we've put in and change the oil again. And I've got the head gasket kit in there. I'm going to take that and get the head gasket done this morning. But then the guy on the desk who at GSF that I use where I bought the parts, and I was telling him about it, and he said, "Oh, you better hope it's not stem seals then." So the head gasket might not cure it, it could be stem seals, but we'll see what the mechanic who I take it to today thinks. He is really good at engine rebuilds and stuff, the mechanic I'm using today, so we'll see what he wants to do. This side we've still got the Fiesta, and you may have noticed the blue Fiesta's gone. So I had a subscriber yesterday, bought the blue Fiesta, really nice chap, came down, wanted something a little bit smaller, a little bit cheaper to run, a little bit more economical, liked the blue Fiesta, so he took that yesterday, and we've got a Part X off him. So we've got this, quite nice actually, he's really looked after this, but not what I'd normally buy. It is my first EcoBoost 14 plate. He's had all the alloys refurbed. You can see he's painted the drums behind. He's got the colour coded wheel nuts on, bit of a car enthusiast. He's got the thingamabobs on there, forget what they call them, wind deflectors. Like I said, body wise, really clean. He's drove it here from Barnsley, tells me he's got no issues with it, and reassuringly it's got 115,000 miles on it now, but loads and loads of paperwork. He's spent thousands on it. Told me he'd treat it like his baby, really loved this car. Like I say, spent thousands on it with the receipts. So he's got a receipt for a brand new engine at 106,000 miles, replaced by a Ford specialist just round the corner from here, Puma Speed, who are really well known. So he spent 3,600 quid putting a new engine in this. So that engine's only done 9,000 miles. He's also had a gearbox rebuild on it. So, like I say, he has spent thousands on it. So, my plan with it is, I've not been far in it yet. I've only been up and down this car park. I think I'm just going to put 12 months MOT on it. The last MOT was just advisories on the tyres, of which he's had one of them done. I think it'll go straight through an MOT if I'm honest. So my plan is to put 12 months MOT on it, maybe even do an oil change, and then either stick it into auction or trade it out. I think it looks really good value. I've only give 800 quid for it. So I don't think I can lose on that. I think 800 quid's decent money. I think it'll do that at auction all day long. I'm hoping if I put 12 months MOT on it, I could trade it out at 12 or maybe even 1,500 quid. So that's my plan with that one. So massive thanks to the subscriber for that one. Really appreciate it. Nice guy, nice easy transaction. Unfortunately, he has rung me this morning with the blue Fiesta. He's concerned about the coolant. He thinks it's got a coolant leak. Rang me last night when he got home saying it was low on coolant. So I said, right, yeah, that's fine. It has had the water pump, the Campbellton water pump done. I said, so it probably just needs topping up now it's had a drive. So he topped it up last night. He's come out this morning. He says there's water or liquid on the floor, which, as we know, could be aircon. But he says the coolant's low again. So got to take what he's saying on face value. He's been very reasonable about it. I can't complain. So I've said to him, bring it straight back. He's going to drop it back off today. I've booked it into my garage in the morning. We're going to get it looked at, and I'm going to let him take this back, and I'm just going to put him a week's temporary cover on it because I don't want to leave him without a car. So it's a shame, but like I say, he's been very reasonable about it. I've given him a car to run about in, and you know, we're getting it straight in and getting it looked at, so hopefully we'll get that sorted for him. That's as much as I can tell you at the minute. It was, oh no, it's Thursday today, sorry, Thursday today. I tell you, I'm honestly losing track of days at the minute. It was auction day yesterday. I didn't bother going. I could have gone because we had some money in the bank from the Fiesta, but I've just been so busy this week, so I just needed, to be honest, I've got enough problems to sort out at the minute. Need to get that 500 sorted, get that Corsa moved on. I'm trying to get the C3 out of the way. I'm trying to get that scrapped. I did have one company coming to take it, but then they need the V5 document in my name. Well, I said it's in trade. I've got the V5, but it's not in my name because the car's been took in Part X. They won't take it without the V5 being in my name, so I need to see if I can find another scrap man to come and take that. And Black Fiesta, that's over in the garage. Went through a pre-MOT yesterday because their calibration machines broke. So they've done they can't do any MOTs, but they've done the service and pre-MOT'd it just to see if it needs anything. We think that's going to go straight through MOT with no issues. The only problem we've got with that is the radio's not working. It's just coming up with Ford Audio Welcome. So they've took the radio out and sent that away to be repaired. That's £200 for the radio plus whatever labour they're going to charge me for taking it out and putting it back in. So yeah, a lot of bills going out at the minute. 500 to sort out, Fiesta service and MOT to pay, radio to pay, but we've got a little bit of money back in the bank from the Fiesta, which is nice. Hopefully if I can move the Alto on or this Fiesta. I've got 2 people interested in that 500, but that's going to take me a week or so to sort out now. I've got somebody interested in the Black Fiesta. I just need to get that MOT'd. Did have an email of interest on that, and yeah, that's it. So I have got people waiting for cars. I just need to get them turned around now, get some money back in the bank, and then we can hopefully go shopping again next Wednesday. Right guys, hope you enjoyed that little pitch update. Once again, thanks for the likes and subscribes. We're up to sort of 693 subscribers last time I looked, so we might be up and over the 700 soon. Once again, really appreciate you watching, appreciate all your likes, comments and shares. Thanks again, take care, see you soon.